Hey, this is Big Kev. I am at New York Comic Con with Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right.
And actually, we're going to be doing this interview today in fantastic 3D. That's fantastic. So,
That's not that funny.
I'm punchy. Shut up, Tim. Walking Dead, absolutely fantastic. It's a tremendous book. Let's talk about Invincible.
I agree. Sounds good.
Everyone is talking about Walking Dead, but I want to go back to the book. Every person in America that I speak to and that listens to my show and everything else tells me I should be reading, and I've never read. Tell me about Invincible.
Well, you want to add, you don't read the book, and I'm offended. I'm extremely offended. No, it's a fun superhero book. It's kind of everything I've ever liked about superhero comics put into one book and made better. No, I don't know. But it's about Mark Grayson, whose father, Omni-Man, is from the planet Viltrum, and at the beginning of the story, he is on the planet raising his son and kind of has become the Earth's protector. But over the course of the first 12 issues, spoiler alert, we're on like issue 75 now, though, so people should know.
It's everyone but me.
Yeah, I'm going to ruin it for you. But over the course of the first 12 issues, we learn that he's actually come to the planet to take over, and he's been grooming his son to help him take over the planet. But because his son, Invincible, has lived on Earth and feels like he's from Earth, he ends up fighting his father to save Earth, and then that happens very early in the series, and then we go from there for like 8 years. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a big story.
I'm sold. I'm in. 100%. I'm going to buy the trades right now. They're big, giant trades too. They have of that book.
We have small trades. We have big hardcovers. We have bigger hardcovers. There's a plethora of options for which you can experience Invincible.
All right, because everyone is talking about it.
I'm not talking about Walking Dead.
No Walking Dead questions?
I didn't tell you guys? No, there's no Walking Dead discussion.
Oh, man. Well, maybe we can sneak just a little one in. Where on earth did you decide, how on earth did you decide this is the time for me to do a zombie story? This zombie story that's been festering in my soul, this is the time to get it out.
It wasn't even really a timing thing. I had an idea and I wanted to do it, and so I just did it right away. It was basically, I watched a bunch of zombie movies and I really hated how they ended. I love zombie movies. I think that most endings are just kind of, hey, we ran out of time. Someone rides off into the sunset, and I always wanted to know where they go and what they do and how they find food and how they continue to survive. And so that's what The Walking Dead turned out being. It was just the zombie movie that never ends.
Right, and that series has been going on for quite a few. Now, what issue are we on there? We're up high in that book now, too, right?
Like, 77 just came out, so.
Right, and now, of course, AMC and Frank Darabont, of all people, and an entirely amazing cast and crew are bringing The Walking Dead to TV. Tell us about, that's got to be the thrill of a lifetime.
It's pretty exciting, I got to say, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I pinch myself.
Don't lie to me.
No, it's awful. It is the worst experience of my life. No, it's amazing. You don't, you do the comic book and you kind of hope that it'll be adapted because everybody likes that. I mean, everybody wants to have a television show or a movie. I mean, I'll be honest. But, you never expect it to happen, and you never expect it to happen so well. And being able to work with Frank and Gail, Ann Hurd, who's an executive producer on the show, and then AMC. I love this music. Is that going to come through on the...
I hope so. Robert Kirkman and I are getting down.
Yeah, it's fun. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. This television show, watch it. It's 10 o'clock, Halloween night on AMC. No, I'm kidding. It's really kind of flattering to see them... spend so much time on adapting it, and AMC has just been excellent with letting us do things I wouldn't think that we'd be allowed to do on the network, and I think people are really going to be blown away. I think it's a really good show.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they're coming on with shows like Mad Men and so on. They found success, and we, of course, everybody is thinking that this is probably going to be their next greatest thing. And speaking of next greatest thing, we know you're going to continue to work on the stuff that you're working on. Do you have any new projects that you can talk to us about?
I really don't have anything I can talk about. I can say that I'm not going to quit comics anytime soon. People ask me that a lot. I've got a lot of new stuff I'm working on, but it's very slow coming. I know that I just wrapped up a series called The Astounding Wolfman that I'm doing with an artist named Jason Howard. And
Amazing book.
Oh, thank you very much.
That one I've read.
Read that? You don't read Invincible?
And I read Walking Dead. I don't know how it's like I skirted Invincible.
Getting you, but no. But we're wrapping that up. The last issue will be out in a couple weeks, and then we're moving on to something I'm very excited about. That's going to be an all-ages title. So I'm going to be doing The Walking Dead, and then I'm also going to do something that my children might actually read. So I'm very excited about that.
Nice. There it is. Robert Kirkman, thanks so much for spending time with us here on Big Kev's Geek Stuff. Hey, it's Big Kev, and we're here at the New York Comic Con with superstar artist David Finch. How are you, David?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, for those of you that don't know, of course, David is about to break a brand new Batman title. It's Batman: The Dark Knight. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's a new Batman title called Batman: The Dark Knight, and it's centering on Bruce Wayne in Gotham City fighting all of his major villains, the Joker and Penguin and, everyone. And there's some supernatural elements. I want to take the character in a bit of a darker, kind of angrier direction, which it's pretty natural for Batman. So it's a book that I've wanted to do my whole career, and this is kind of a realization of a dream for me.
So he's finally you finally reached the dream come true to draw Batman professionally.
Yes, which it's great. It's been a scary thing so far. I think you finally get the chance, and now everything I put down on paper, you can't take it back. So it's one thing to dream about doing something. It's another thing to actually be in there doing it. So I'm scared, but I'm loving it.
And of course, you've had some warm-up stuff like little issues like Batman 700, for example. How was? That's a key issue, no matter how you slice it. Was that kind of the warm-up process for doing the Dark Knight?
It really was. When I started Dark Knight #1, I drew the cover 4 times, and I started with some pages where Batman wasn't really in it. I tried to just work my way in. I think I was just so, worked up about doing a good job. But and that was actually after having drawn Batman 700. I don't know. I drew the cover for Batman 700 twice. So this whole thing has just been, I've just wanted to do it for so long that it's been tough to work my way into. But by now, I'm working on issue 2, and things are rolling. I'm feeling comfortable, and it's the sort of work that I feel the most natural doing. So any way we get there, it just took me a little bit of time.
That's awesome. Is there now? Of course, you have the Dark Knight coming up. Do you have other stuff coming up, or is the Dark Knight just going to suck you into a void and not let you do anything else?
I do have. I'm doing covers for Action Comics still, which is a great book. Paul Cornell and Pete Woods, amazing. And I'm doing covers for Brightest Day, which is selling really well. It's great. And I'll have some other books coming up that I'm doing covers for. Something we're still working on right now.
Who's secrets?
Nothing big, really. No big secrets. Mostly I just don't know. And other than that, it's really Batman. I mean, it's I'm writing the book too, so this is really taking up all my time.
There it is. It's David Finch. The book is Batman: The Dark Knight. That's coming soon, right?
It's coming next month, November.
November. Check it out.